Uh, yeah.
Hey guys, my name is Flora. I'm a student at right now, and this is a podcast about how to reduce the stress in our life. Stressful days can be pretty common for the human being these days. We argue with anyone who doesn't give us much pleasure to talk to, or we simply wake up stressed because, oh, yesterday was a pain in the ass, this week was shitty for me, and no, it's kind of a human thing we will do and always did. Since I remembered by myself, I was a total stressed person back in days because of things that used to happen every day in my life. But after I realized about what was happening with me and how that affected my mental health, I needed to do something, you know. In first place, I think I really felt more at peace when I realized which places were good for me and which weren't. Always staying in your own comfort bubble, it's not good. But staying somewhere that is also not your comfort bubble for a long time is also a thing that messes up your mind really bad. It's not a healthy thing to do, you know? So, finding a certain balance can be a good start. Maybe you can try listening to music that you like in those places. You can try to listen to some lo-fi, classic music, or even heavy metal. Try to hear something you like to. Secondly, another thing that I needed to learn, and it was pretty difficult for me at first, was nothing is perfect. Not everything we will do will be noticed or even as good as thought it will be. Or even something that went completely wrong and that you had high expectations for. Having expectations is one thing, but something we always hope for and will have, but putting too much of your expectations into our lives for everything, it's not going to work. We live in a world where most of the time we have mistakes, and that's okay. We're humans after all, and we need to learn how to deal with those things. Otherwise, how will we be happy if we even place expectations on a cocoon that a blue butterfly can come out, but then a gray moth comes out? Well, it's harsh, you know. And so one of the best things that helped me in those difficult situations were the most simply ones, more like talking with a friend about my day, or even listening to some music were the ones who mostly helped me at all. I remember getting at home and calling my best friend on a Friday night, totally worn out, and then we talking for hours straight. Simply with the conversation starting with him saying, "Hey, how was your day today?" And me responding, "Man, today was such a piece of crap, you know? Oh, would you like to talk about it?" And that's it. We talk. It's like I'm sharing a bad and good experiences I've had with the person, and he also always shared his expectations and experiences, not because it seemed like an obligation, but because we trusted each other. And I think that helped us and still help us since these days. So that's my advice. Don't be sad, but also don't be happy about things that will happen. We're in a life that it always try to break our minds and break us at all. But the best thing to do is always stand for the others.
Uh, yeah.